You might have heard the news, Spotify is reaching a new low. This is after all the heat they've faced in the past year from Daniel Ek, their CEO, stepping down after investing $600 million of their money into AI weaponry development that kills innocent people, raising their consumer prices across all plans for the third time in 2 years. And instead of paying artists more in royalties, they are now charging them to upload lyrics for their songs. But now this move changes literally everything. I mean, if you are still using Spotify after this, you actually have no morals. So Spotify just partnered with UMG to launch a new program where they will be allowing users to create and listen to AI generated covers of any song with any other artist's voice that they want, alive or dead. Well, sorry, I should say participating artists only. But the thing is, it is not the artist's choice whether or not they opt into this program. Yes, so guys, this new plan will be an additional subscription on top of the Spotify premium you already pay. So with the new UMG partnership, there will now be a super premium plan for the nice obedient cattle who love giving their money away to AI military startups that kill people. So the way this works, they say it's built around consent and that only participating artists are going to be able to opt into this. And say, for example, I want to change Kendrick Lamar's voice to Drake on a song. Both parties and their labels would have to participate in this new program for me to be able to do that. Notice how I said parties, right? So it's actually the rights holders who are going to make the decision whether this can be done for an artist. And if you guys don't know, pretty much every major A-list artist has signed their rights away, signed their royalties away in a lot of cases. And the people who do own their masters at the end of the day is the label. So by this logic, artists will have little to no say whether or not their songs are going to be opted into this AI slot program. And the labels will see it as an extra stream of revenue where they don't have to deal with the emotional baggage of taking on and managing more artists. They can just multiply the money they're already making off of songs that are hits because consumers and listeners are just so fascinated that they can listen to it now with a new voice. Oh, I'm actually in disbelief that this applies to some people watching this video, but it gets even worse because guys, I can tell you right now, the artists themselves that are unwillingly opting into this are not going to be seeing a tenth as much money as they should for these AI covers. Now, why is that? Well, the people who took the most liking to this was Spotify's investors, as Spotify's shares jumped up 19% overnight after this announcement was made. And that is because if you are an investor in Spotify, you know how the music industry works. This money is going to Spotify's pockets and their investors, not the artists who are getting completely squeezed out of this equation, the ones who made the work. And I know what you guys are thinking, right? You're like, psych, this is a better alternative than all the AI covers spreading around on YouTube. That's just completely unlicensed. And it's like, okay, but better than the worst option and good don't always mean the same thing. Yes, this is better than the worst option where random people just make it on their phones, upload it to YouTube, and they collect money off of these songs illegally. But what Spotify is doing and how these labels are now extorting their artists without their consent should be just as illegal, if not more. I don't know, guys. I'm at a loss for words on this one. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think people are actually going to use this tool? Like, I feel like this feature isn't even going to be used. Like, they're just going to end up dying out and ideally removing it off of their platform. That's my guess. That's my hopeful guess. I don't know what guys are out there who are actually going to be doing this, but if you're watching this video and you're like excited to use this tool, please unsubscribe right now. This is so disgusting. Logical people, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Are y'all keeping Spotify after this? Might have to make that switch.